Welcome back to the Uncommon Commentators with Jay, Jonah, and Zoe. Here for live reaction from Game 2. I missed the first half. Matter of fact, I missed the whole game until 5 minutes left. But I think that was the best part of the game, probably best part. But I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna let them start. They saw the whole game. What is y'all thoughts after this? We have us a series though. That's basically what we have.
We do have a series. I'm surprised. I ain't gonna lie. We were talking earlier, and once Denver made that run, I thought it was a wrap. I thought I was going to see another blowout tonight, but Miami.
It was looking ugly.
Yeah, but Miami just kept fighting. So props to them, getting the dub. But yeah, first half I thought it was going to be a blowout real quick. It got ugly. It was 31-11 run by Denver. Miami just looked bad.
Yeah,
is that what it was?
Yeah,
it was.
Fold.
So Miami got out quick. Denver wasn't getting bad shots to start off. It was a lot of just not hitting their shots, and Miami could kind of take advantage of some of the chaos, and then took a quick timeout and just started pouring it on out of nowhere.
Seriously.
Started clicking.
Strus got cold.
Strus started out quick.
When Bam went to the bench.
I noticed it. I
off.
did notice. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did they start Kevin Love tonight?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Spo.
Aaron Gordon couldn't play bully ball.
Yeah, Kevin Love, he ain't going. He is not going.
You can't bully a bully.
You cannot bully a bully. You cannot.
Kevin Love is a bully in the post. Let's be real.
Let me see. I'm pulling the
tall
box.
and
Gabe
he's
Vincent
wide.
had 23 points. Jesus Christ. I didn't even know that.
Gabe did his
Earned
thing.
his bread.
So, what's your thoughts, Jonah?
The stupid, easy way to talk about it is you can talk about Miami's shooting, but Denver bounced back too. I think even though Duncan Robinson only had 10 points, he only played 17 minutes, but he felt mad important tonight.
Seriously.
He's always moving. Bam, we talked about Bam earlier in the series, why he was going to be important. He's done really good these two games. He only had 21 today, 8 of 14.
But the efficiency,
yeah. And like the thing with last game too, it didn't seem like a bad thing too, because it's like, okay, you take these shots, like go do your thing.
Yeah.
But he looked really solid in that little mid-range, intermediate range he likes with the floaters and all that. But it felt like they just got timely play from someone whenever they needed it. Like Vincent would hit a shot when you needed it. Strus started out super hot. He cooled off later, but it didn't really matter because other people could kind of pick it up later. That's what felt really big with Miami.
Yeah, just like Jonah said, Strus was in the first half. Gabe Vincent came in the second half strong, and then Duncan Robinson came out of nowhere with those points. Like you said, it felt like his impact was much more than that. His movement is crazy.
The non-Bam minutes were crazy too.
Yeah, he's moving. So shout out to Robinson.
Duncan Robinson he basically had a typical playoff Heat game. Like out of nowhere, he just scores 10 points and get in the lead or spark some shit. That's some old Mike Miller ass type shit that was happening for the Heat. For me, just box score watching the whole time and until the last 5 minutes, for me, it's like, damn, I don't know why I didn't think it is. I didn't see anybody else think it is. It's like what Miami decided to do tonight, we should have saw coming from Spo. I call Jokic like the white LeBron or the slow LeBron. And what did fucking Spo do tonight? Say, you know what? I had a dude just like this. How do people beat us? Let his ass score. Don't let his ass do everything else. And tonight, they let Jokic do his not letting his ass pass. That's what I know. How many? 4 assists.
Yep,
How did you beat LeBron teams? Let his ass score. Don't let his ass
41. So it's
he did,
like...
but it's like let him score. But that's how they always will beat a dude like that. I don't understand how I not see that shit coming. I would like to see what Mike Malone's going to do to counteract that. In my last 5 minutes of me watching, I did see that they were switching and staying home so well to Miami Heat. Like they was doing so well. And then even on the last possession of the game, you hear the commentators talking, they should foul. I would not let them get a 3 off. But the Heat said, fuck that. They switched and Jimmy stayed on Jamal's hip. Like he was not letting him get
that reminded me of just like you talked about Spo digging into his bag when LeBron guarded D Rose and just shut down that point guard.
They just shut that shit on his hip.
It made it tough.
It made it real tough because I do feel if it was anybody else besides Jimmy on the last possession, Murray probably would have scored that shit. Yeah, he probably would have cashed that shit.
He's just terrifying in those moments.
Like, yes, he probably would have cashed it. Anybody else probably would have, he probably would have scored him, but Jimmy wasn't going.
It reminded me so much of the Lakers series on where Jamal would have like a shitty first half or something, and then just out of nowhere he flips the switch and he makes some big shots like out of nowhere. Like that last shot was interesting.
It was. They switched well. Like, and Jimmy stayed there. Like, they knew he was probably gonna do like the little step back shit he does, but it looked like this is what it looked like. Denver, I don't want to say they folded. That's not a good word because that's not what happened. Miami has a championship coach. He has players that have been to the finals already, 3 years ago. And you got players like Kevin Love and Kyle Lowry that have won already, been in big moments, and so they weren't scared. It seemed like tonight was the first time that Denver really had their fucking head hit, and they kept counterpunching. They didn't. That was their first time how to deal with that this year. Even though they lost twice to Phoenix, but it was like tonight it was like Miami wasn't going away, and Denver didn't know how to deal with that because like this game too was kind of like what was going on last series against the Lakers. But the Lakers did not have another punch in them. Miami did, and Denver did not know what the fuck to do in these last 5 minutes. It was like, oh fuck, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting to see what Mike Malone does for Game 3. I'm excited now.
That's one thing that you're gonna game plan is you don't want to be in a little boxing match with them.
No,
the last 5 of the fourth quarter.
Hell no, not a team like this. Man. Not a team like that. Not a team like this. Like it's like you could tell the difference. Like, yeah, the Lakers have better players, but you could tell from coaching and other players, like we've been in this moment. Like we're not scared of these dudes. And we should give Phoenix. We should give Phoenix more props for even winning 2 games because you got to have 2 scoring ass dudes like them to even win 2.
Took Booker shooting like 80% for 2 games.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, you like fuck, like that's what you had to do. But it's like, hey, once again, no team goes undefeated in the playoffs at home. We got us a series. Once you won in Denver, that's what you wanted to do. That's what you wanted to do.
Team that hasn't had like an outlier scoring game from a guy to beat Denver.
Exactly. It was really balanced. What you have, 23.
Because even I think Ant did really well in the first round game, and those are their only losses so far. So I mean, small sample because they've only lost 4 times, which is fucking crazy when you think about it. But
and they lost tonight, and Jimmy didn't have a Jimmy game. That is the crazy part. Jimmy only had 21.
He had some
in Denver.
He had some timely buckets there at the end, but other than that, it wasn't anything crazy. He helped that little run.
Few assists.
This was the first time Denver looked uncomfortable. All playoffs. Now we're gonna see what are y'all really made of. Because this team, we knew if a team wasn't gonna back down, we knew it was gonna be this team. We just don't think they have the firepower over a whole series. You know what I'm saying?
The tricky part.
That is the problem. Like we know Miami gonna fight. We know this shit gonna be gritty. But are you gonna be able to keep shooting with these dudes over another week? You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the hard part.
Speaking of being gritty, shout out to Tyler Zeller. Not Tyler Zeller, Zeller in his minutes. Yeah, Cody. Holding it down, playing big, playing physical. That's all you can ask for your backup.
That's some crazy ass layup.
Yeah, just.
Do we care? John, I'm gonna ask you in the playoffs, do you give a hell about plus minus?
If I can make it, if you can get I don't like the stat anyways because
Yeah, okay. I'm glad to know
unless
that.
there's actually unless you can provide real context with like there's a site that I look at all the time and you can look at it's like their rotations and stuff and it'll show which
Yeah.
rotation they like what the plus minus was for that so you can get some more context with there like it's hard to pin it all on one guy.
Yeah.
It can get really tricky. I think
Because
it's kind of a shitty
it's
stat.
weird because I'm looking at it, both of you guys talking about players like so Duncan Robinson had an impact, but his plus minus is a -6.
Yeah, some of
You
the
know,
stats
Cody Zeller had a huge impact, -14. So it's like in a playoffs, do that shit even matter in a playoff? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a goofy ass stat.
Yeah,
I'm just looking at this. It's so
especially in a
goofy.
playoff game like that. Like,
You could put a guy with
Jimmy's at a 3.
You could put Jokic with a bunch of reserves and only play him those minutes, and you could say he's ass somehow.
yeah,
Like Jokic tonight, -11. That was
exactly. There's your point.
What the fuck? Like, come on, man. Oh my God, Bruce Brown is a 14 for his minutes, but
hey, Bruce
it all
Brown
depends
minutes
where you
over
play.
MPJ tonight were that's something that was actually evident with the difference between if you want to bring that up there is
yo, he
MPJ sat there down the stretch. He just like
he
it's
does
similar
have these games though.
it's similar stat line to what he had game
does.
one.
I was waiting for somebody to say it.
Like he shot 2 of 12 in the first game, and if you told me that, I wouldn't believe you after it because it seemed like he had an impact and things like that. But this game was just like he's gonna have his crazy confidence shots, but stuff. But like even his shooting gravity will pull players away and stuff, or him running off screens or things like that. But like defense was back in the mud. He just couldn't find any rhythm tonight at all.
And that's probably a big reason why this shit was a battle tonight. And I'm looking at the stats still. I'm pretty sure Jokic does not want to shoot the ball 28 times.
I saw a stat that
oh my God.
So
he does not want to do that. Shout out to
the
Spo.
Nuggets.
They made
Nuggets
sure that shit happened.
Nuggets are 0-3 this postseason when Jokic scores 40+ points.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why I didn't think about Spo like saying, fuck it, we're going to make his ass just shoot the ball. We're not going to let you just pick us apart. But that's how, because when you get guys like KCP going, you're done. Who else? Bruce Brown, he gets going.
Jeff Green went 1 for 1 and had 9 points.
What the fuck? 6 free throws. Oh, man. I don't know. This is fun. Like the finals, you don't usually get sweeps in the finals unless it's just a big advantage like the Warriors against the Cavs or the Spurs against the Cavs with the first time with LeBron. So it's like you don't get sweeps in the finals. So we knew they were going to win a game. I just did not think after them losing game 1 on the road, I just knew Denver was going to do a clean sweep in the first 2.
I mean, shout out to Miami too for coming back after that big Denver run because
they could have folded.
Mid-second quarter, it looked ugly, and they got it back pretty even going into halftime.
That's good. See, that helps. When you cut that lead down going into halftime, like you got a better spirit about yourself going in the locker room. And you come out
5 points a half, right?
See them? Oh God, yes. Yeah. You feel that's like a tie game in your head.
That's a fresh game. Come third quarter.
It's super fresh. You really be down 5 to not 15 or 20. These not save your leg, especially in that thin ass air. Woo! I'm excited now because after that first game, it's a filler, but it's like, man, I don't want this shit to be no boring series. And going back to Miami, anything can happen. Anything can happen. We can go back to game 5 being tied 2-2. You never know. You never know.
Take it in. Caleb Martin's gonna go home and have a big game. One of these two, like he's gonna get it together.
Hey, is he a free agent, or did he just sign a big contract with them?
He just signed last year for a couple years.
Oh, okay. Because them players for the finals be getting them big ass checks.
Gabe Vincent about to get his bag.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Caleb signed a 3-year, like $19 million.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's still straight. He probably made a little bit more, but he's straight.
Contract.
Yeah. But he's probably making more than his brother right now, ain't he?
He's doing real good when he's headed to Portland.
Oh yeah, for Dame.
Someone's giving
Dame
the
going to
name.
Miami.
We'll talk tomorrow. Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow.
That is. Oh, damn, tomorrow is Monday. We're gonna be potting 3 days in a row, right? Because isn't game is it Tuesday or Wednesday?
Shut up.
Wednesday. No, okay. Game
on
3 is
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Thank you, Jesus.
We're not gonna have a shit ton of stuff to talk on Monday, anyways.
No, yeah, it's not gonna be a long show tomorrow, but
Still got day after.
Yeah, like this is wow. Spo just keeps surprising us. Is this coaching staff, these players, they just battling. Like Bam with another 20-point game is just amazing. The fact that that's even happening. Him scoring, that helps Miami so much. That if he's not scoring 20 plus, then they're not going to be able to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
So mid-range jump shot, that little one hand push shot, he's got to shoot that. I think we talked about it earlier in one of these episodes. Jonah, I think you were tweeting about it too again this week. Like he's got to shoot that. It's going to be open
every time. No, you're right. It's definitely going to be open every time, every single time.
And they'll find him if Jokic is sitting back and Jimmy's on ball, and they're going to be up on Jimmy, so he can find him easily there.
Mm-hmm.
Vincent's smart enough to find him with a bounce pass, so you just got to find him in that spot. And he's active enough to run around that space.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, we got somebody in the chat. They said, what's how you say your name? Chalanga.
Oh, yeah, he's I'm on his pod.
You're in his pod? Shout out to you, my man. He said, why didn't Malone call timeout? Seen a lot of coaches lately letting the guys play, but I feel like it never works out. Which one is he talking about? Which
last play of the game.
Last play of the game.
Don't let the
when they got the rebound.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want Miami to set up in that situation.
Nope.
Even though Jimmy still did his thing, but you don't want them to set up. Right.
I saw someone talk about if it's a 1-point game or a 2-point game and you can win with a shot, you might call a timeout. I mean, I was surprised. People were surprised that Miami didn't foul.
I was going to ask y'all in this situation, do you foul? If you're the coach.
I think it depends on the coach. I feel like Coach Spo and that staff is like,
I hate it.
I'm hacking
but
shit out.
it's the smart thing to do.
Yeah, smart. But I think Spo believes in his defense and his guys so well that he's going to let them play. When you got guys like Lowry's on the court, I believe still, you got Jimmy on the court, I think he figured we're going to make the best defensive play and not foul and play that game. You don't want to then make one and then miss one.
It was
and
only like
stupid.
10 seconds ish.
Yeah.
It's like you sprint back. It's not like you got to last 20 seconds. That's a big difference there.
I'm with not calling timeouts. If you know your team, you gotta trust the coach. Coach trusts players, trust his players, and they got the look they wanted. It's just Miami just played great defense. Jimmy stayed on Murray's hip. He didn't let him get real comfortable. So
I wouldn't trust like going up against a set Miami defense too.
Hell
inbound, I feel like wouldn't be good for a 3. Like
hell no.
You know they're covering all the spots. They're looking for the long pass. They're looking for the short corner there. Looking for any sort of screen. I mean, it's just going to end up probably in the same situation where Murray catches it towards half court and you have to come downhill and create something.
Mm-hmm.
There's just too many options on Denver that I would not want to call a timeout, and I'm trying to trust those guys on offense to put up a shot. Just like you said, Miami gets set on defense. I'm trusting Denver in my 5 to push it up and get a good look in that 10 seconds.
Because they did.
Didn't drop.
You're right. They got the rebound. They got the ball right away into Murray's hand, and everybody knew what was happening. Everybody knew it was going to be a Jokic Murray pick and roll or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They knew that was going to happen. Miami played it well, and but kudos to Murray though for still getting that shit off.
I mean, it was still solid.
He still almost that shit still almost like it was going in. I was like, oh fuck. He about to
some shit he just makes.
Yeah,
everybody.
I thought he was still gonna catch that shit, bro. Because you saw Jimmy. Jimmy said "fuck" walking off the court because he probably thought that shit was going in. That he still had good lift. I don't understand how Murray did it, but he did that shit. So Oh man, this is I'm actually kind of excited for game 3. I ain't gonna lie now. I'm not gonna lie to you. With this happening like this and Miami feeling good, and I know Denver like, damn, we let one get away. They kind of did. But sometimes shit happens. All
Coming off
good
of that,
teams have given up a game in the finals. Every good team has.
yeah, coming off that
So
rest though, and coming off Miami coming off that 7-game series, Denver would have loved to take 2-0 lead going back over there, in
oh
Miami.
my God, yes.
So you know that they're in the locker room right now feeling shitty.
Yeah, they were
So it's
feeling
like
real
that.
shitty. You saw they walked dead off the court. When
But
you
they had
lose
walked.
like that,
They were going
man.
for how many straight? That'd be like their 7th straight win.
It's still the playoffs. That's tough.
That's
Like
very tough. That's very tough. That's very tough because
their first home loss, and they broke a 6-game win streak. So
yeah, that's you want to win 5, 6, then lose. You don't want to lose a couple. You want to just lose and then get back to winning. So,
right back
and
at
that's
it.
still a long win streak in the playoffs. God damn, fuck, they haven't lost. God damn.
Yeah.
Since that was that game 4, game 5, or
That shit was ages ago.
yes, fuck, or the second round. So it's
So
like
Jokic is the first. Like I forget how many games they play in the playoffs. It's crazy when I see like Jokic scores 500 points and 100 assists. It's like, how many points are these guys that are consistently going to the playoffs still getting that aren't on their regular season record? It's crazy.
exactly. That
Especially because those
that,
guys with the legacies like Kareem and
Yeah.
LeBron already had
Yeah.
so many but they're in the
Yeah. A lot of
playoffs every
stats.
year.
Yeah.
Yes, what LeBron? Don't he lead the
I think
in
he
playoff
got.
scoring?
I think he got the weird official points like last year. I think.
Yeah.
I know he got a lot of
Combo.
damn points. He's always in the
Yeah,
playoffs,
combo.
so
Shit,
And
was
Man.
that
Kareem
against
was playing.
Minnesota?
Kareem was making final runs too.
yeah. Oh my God, we'll leave that shit. We'll leave
So
that talk for tomorrow because I got some shit I've been seeing on Twitter that I just want to talk about. Just but before we get anything else, before we get up out of here, y'all got on game 2.
It was just
I'm
a
just
good.
keeping an open mind
Go
going
ahead.
into the next game.
You got to now.
Yeah.
We have no choice. We have no
Tyler Hero.
choice.
Tyler
Oh yes.
Hero.
Oh fuck. He could. Tyler Hero coming back. Joe, look, Tyler Hero coming back for game 3 or 4, and then being tied 1-1 just changes everything.
Imagine
It's
telling
totally
someone
different now.
we'd see Tyler Hero again in the playoffs.
Yeah, like when he first got hurt, I'm pretty sure you can go back to our episodes and one of us saying it ain't gonna matter. They're not like
I remember
I know
making
for a
jokes
fact.
about. I'm like, oh, Nas Reed versus Tyler Hero in the finals is about to be crazy, and now we got Tyler Hero here, bro.
right.
That's-
I know for a fact when he hurt his hand, it was like, oh, there was like it's a possibility he could be playing in the finals. Like in my mind, that didn't matter.
They always
That was
say
like-
that shit, and you're like,
Right.
bro.
Yeah, like
Alright.
and here we are. I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow or Tuesday they're saying Hero is clear for game 3.
Yeah, but like, how many minutes we talking?
I would do 15.
Yeah,
15,
12
20
to
bench
15.
roll.
Yeah. First game,
I would say
15,
game
20.
3, go ahead, go out there, get it all out, bro.
Yeah.
Probably
Game
take
4.
a couple away from like Struce.
Yeah. A couple from who else is getting minutes from them?
Hmm.
Somebody weird.
High tower, but I like him.
1,
He's
2,
good at his
3,
role.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Who the hell is High?
Fine.
Oh, High Smith?
Highsmith, whatever.
They're running a.
High tower.
They're running
Yeah, I'll do
a-
the same thing.
They ran a 10-man rotation tonight, so we'll see
yeah,
what they do.
he plays 6 minutes. You take a few of those, if not all away from him. You
Use
take
them situationally if you need it.
you take some from Struce. He played 29 minutes. Yeah, so you find a way.
Yeah.
Zeller played 7, so you can fit him back in 15 minutes for game 3. Then probably game 4 you do 20, 25. Oh man, this is interesting.
Boost it up. Yep.
That just added to being tied 1-1 changes everything going back home.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. Because if you lose game 3, you can still win game 4 and still be tied. So it's
Best of
this,
5.
oh man.
Old school best of 5 feel.
Yes. Oh man. I'll leave that for tomorrow. I actually ask you tomorrow. But I don't have anything else. Do y'all have anything else now before we get up out of here?
Nah, I was happy it was a better matchup tonight.
Yeah.
Just keep it close.
I'm just taking it game by game. Each game seems a little different. I'm not throwing any expectations on anything. Just see how it happens, man. See what goes down.
Facts. Well, that's us. That's for us for game 2 reaction of the NBA Finals. We will see you guys tomorrow for a regular episode, and we're back Wednesday live as well. Until